Do cats really have a magical ability to always land on their feet, no matter how they fall? People have marveled at this feline skill for centuries, almost believing cats possess supernatural powers. Videos and stories make it seem like cats are gravity-defying acrobats. But is it true? Or is it just a myth shaped by coincidence and observation? The truth is much more fascinating than fiction, rooted in biology, physics, and instinct. What looks like a miracle is actually science at its finest. And once you learn how cats pull this off, you'll never see them the same way again. The phenomenon is called the righting reflex. This is an instinctive ability that kittens develop as young as 3 weeks old. By 6 to 7 weeks, they're already practicing it perfectly. The reflex allows cats to twist their bodies midair, so their feet are positioned downward before impact. No training, no learning. It's simply hardwired into their survival system. Nature gave cats this incredible skill to help them survive falls from trees and high places. The secret lies in their skeleton. Cats have an unusually flexible backbone, far more limber than humans or dogs. Unlike many animals, they don't have a rigid collarbone, which means their shoulders move more freely. This flexibility allows them to rotate the front and back halves of their body independently. By twisting like this, they can quickly align their legs beneath them, even in the middle of a chaotic fall. But balance also plays a key role. Cats rely heavily on their inner ear, which contains the vestibular system responsible for orientation. This inner gyroscope tells them which way is up and which way is down, even in midair. Combined with their sharp reflexes, cats can react faster than most animals to sudden changes. When you put flexibility and balance together, you get a creature built for survival at great heights. Here's where tension enters. Cats may have an amazing reflex, but it doesn't guarantee survival. While they often land on their feet, the force of impact can still cause serious injury. A cat falling from a low window may not have enough time to twist completely. On the other hand, a cat falling from a much higher floor may be able to fully position itself, but still face broken bones on landing. "He always safe" myth is a dangerous misunderstanding. Interestingly, research shows that cats falling from higher buildings sometimes fare better than those falling from lower ones. This is because they have more time to right themselves and spread out their bodies like a parachute. By flattening their bodies, they increase air resistance, slowing their fall. This strange twist of physics means a cat might survive a 7-story fall better than a 2-story one. Still, survival doesn't mean walking away unscathed. It often involves painful injuries. Cats also instinctively prepare for impact. As they align themselves, they extend their legs downward, ready to absorb shock. Their muscular legs and padded paws act like natural shock absorbers. This adaptation helps them minimize the force traveling through their bodies when they hit the ground. Yet even with all these built-in advantages, cats are not invincible. The laws of physics still apply to them. This reflex is a reminder of their evolutionary past. Cats are tree-climbing hunters, and falling was always a risk. Those with better reflexes and flexibility survived longer, passing on these traits. Over countless generations, the righting reflex became a standard feline feature. What looks like magic is really millions of years of evolution shaping survival. Without it, cats might not be the agile creatures we know today. But here's another layer of tension. Not all cats land on their feet. Young kittens, before developing the reflex, may fall clumsily. Older cats with arthritis or injuries may struggle to twist quickly enough. Overweight cats sometimes can't rotate fully because their bodies are less flexible. The myth paints an absolute rule, but the reality has exceptions. The righting reflex also requires space. Cats need at least a certain height, usually around 2 to 3 feet, to complete the twist. A fall from a very low height might not give them enough time. This means the common belief that cats always land on their feet isn't universally true. Sometimes physics simply doesn't give them enough of a window to react. Cats' whiskers also help during falls, though indirectly. Whiskers are sensitive to air currents and give cats feedback about their position. While not as crucial as balance or flexibility, they add extra information during quick movements. This sensory input fine-tunes their survival toolkit, allowing them to adjust rapidly. Evolution seems to have equipped cats with every possible advantage. One fascinating part of the righting reflex is how smooth it looks. A cat doesn't flail wildly, twists gracefully, almost like a gymnast. This is because their movements are controlled and efficient. conserving energy. The fluidity of their fall makes it look effortless. But make no mistake, it's life or death precision at play. Humans have long been fascinated by this ability. In the 19th century, scientists photographed cats falling to study how they twisted midair. At first, it confused researchers, because cats seem to rotate without breaking the laws of physics. Eventually, they realized cats rotate different halves of their bodies in opposite directions, conserving momentum. What looked like impossible acrobatics was actually biomechanics in action. Cats also use their tails for stabilization. While not essential for the riding reflex, tails help fine-tune their rotation. Think of it like a counterweight that helps them stay balanced. This explains why even tailless cats can still land on their feet. They just rely more heavily on body twists. The tail is an enhancer, not a requirement. The ability to land on their feet ties into cats' reputation for having 9 lives. People saw them survive falls that would kill other animals and assumed they were mystical. But the reality is science, not magic. The myth of immortality grew out of countless stories of survival. Behind each one lies biology, physics, and instinct working in perfect harmony. Still, cats aren't immune to danger. Veterinarians often treat cats with high-rise syndrome, a term for injuries sustained from falling out of tall buildings. These injuries include broken jaws, fractured legs, and internal bleeding. The reflex may save their lives, but it doesn't guarantee they'll be unharmed. Even with their miraculous ability, cats remain fragile creatures. The riding reflex also shows how animals adapt uniquely to their environments. Dogs, for example, don't share this ability, nor do many other mammals. Cats stand out because their lifestyle demanded it. Climbing, hunting, and leaping made falling an everyday risk. Evolution sculpted them into natural acrobats. Without this trait, cats might not have thrived as both predators and companions. This incredible skill even shapes their behavior today. Cats often leap from high shelves, counters, or trees with confidence. Their bodies know how to respond if something goes wrong. While owners may panic, cats act as though gravity is just another challenge to master. Their trust in their reflex is part of their fearless personality. We must remember the limits. Cat's ability to land on its feet doesn't mean they're unbreakable. The reflex minimizes risk, but it doesn't erase it. Cats that fall repeatedly may suffer long-term damage, especially in urban environments. The myth of invincibility can sometimes lead owners to underestimate the risks. So, do cats really land on their feet? Yes, but not always, and not without cost. It's a survival mechanism born of evolution, fueled by physics and sharpened by instinct. It makes them remarkable animals, capable of feats we still marvel at today. But the next time you see a cat leap fearlessly from a height, remember, it's not magic, it's nature's design. And though they may land on their feet, they're not immune to the consequences of the fall.